Our first award is Service to the University, which is presented to alumni who have provided exceptional stewardship to the university or demonstrated the spirit of its mission. We're proud to recognize two recipients for this award: Rick Knipper, class of 1973, Bill Roths, class of 1974, better known as the Dynamic Duo. In the 1970s, Bill and Rick may have enjoyed a friendly, or maybe unfriendly, rivalry between their social clubs, the SOBs and the Foxes. But nearly 5 decades later, they have joined forces in a remarkable fashion to support Upper Iowa University. 5 years ago, they approached the university with a simple, impactful idea: a homecoming golf outing where peacocks of all ages could reconnect, make friends, and have fun. That idea grew into an annual homecoming golf fundraiser. Since then, Bill and Rick have managed every facet with passion. And if you know them, that's the only thing they know: passion. From promotion and pairings to hospitality and logistics with Big Rock Country Club. Rain or shine, their leadership and determination have helped raise more than $30,000 for the Peacock Athletic Fund, directly supporting student athletes. And yesterday's golf outing raised over $7,000. Super job, guys. Rick and Bill were at it again, leading the charge for this year's 5th annual homecoming golf outing held yesterday. It's with heartfelt tribute they dedicated the event to celebrating the lives and legacy of their dear friends, Steve and Diane Harms, class of 1973. What began as a simple idea fueled by friendship and school spirit has grown into an impactful tradition for Upper Iowa University. Bill and Rick exemplify what it means to be a proud, lifelong Peacock. Would you two come forward and get your awards? We let him talk, but it is going to be possibly a disaster.
Did you want to share some words?
First one. I'll make this short. Actually, by 1973, I have one thing to add. A 12-pack of Old Milwaukee was $1.29.
You just heard that. You didn't know that for a fact.
No, I know that for a fact. Let's get things started. How about a round of applause for the people who put the breakfast together tonight, or this afternoon? Yeah. You know, we came to the ball last night, and there's quite a few people that probably didn't get much sleep last night because this place looked beautiful, and it was an awesome night. And to redo this, I'm sure they didn't sleep much. So again, thankful for them. Bill and I go back a long way, really. Billy sang in our wedding 51 years ago. And quite frankly, I think that's probably the only reason that my wife married me, is because she wanted to hear Bill sing. But there's a few other people I'd like to thank. Thank you, Brenda, for the kind words. And you must have been a creative writing student or something. You can even make us look good. A couple other people that were important in putting this golf outing together besides Bill and I. Tony Schultz was instrumental in this as well. He's the one that kind of got the Foxes stirred up a little bit and started sending some money even if they couldn't participate. So Tony's a great guy, and, you know, he was the president of the Foxes for 2 years, and he was the man for the job, because that takes a unique person to do that. And I got a great Tony story I want to tell real quickly. Tony, at the time he was here, wasn't terribly happy the way the laws were being enforced at the city, so he ran for justice of the peace. Yeah, he almost won, actually. And he ran his, what do you call it? His campaign slogan was, "Vote for me, Tony Schultz, for justice of the peace. If I am elected, there will be neither." Anyway, thanks to Tony for helping out with that tournament. I want to thank my wife as well. She puts a lot of time into that, sending out emails and running the beverage cart yesterday. She got overworked again there. And tips weren't that great, but she did great. She's a wonderful woman. That's about all I got. Maybe, a couple other things. You know, listening to the people speak last night, everybody that was up here has the same love and the desire to see Upper Iowa do well. And they, I mean, you could, in everybody's voice, they talk about the people they've met over the years, what an impact the college has had on their lives. It's the same for Bill and I. I know we still have lasting friendships, actually, for all the people that we've met over the years. Hell, we still all get together, have a great time together, and it's wonderful. And that being said, I'll cut this short, but keep Steve and Diane in your prayers today, in your thoughts, because there's a, you know, they laid him to rest yesterday. And I also want to remember Mary Ann, his special friend as well. She was very dear to Steve, so thank you.
Since I'm so tall, I'll bring this down a little bit. I want to thank the Alumni Association Board of Directors, especially Brenda Lusum. You have absolutely no idea how much work she puts into the university, and especially this at this time. And the Board of Directors over here at the far table, I'd like to thank all of them. I've served the last 4 years with these people, and it has been my great pleasure to be able to call them now very, very good friends. I want to offer my congratulations to the next Alumni Awards recipients that will be coming up. My biggest reward that I've had in my life was 54 years ago when I was a freshman at Upper Iowa. My wife and I had gone to high school together. She worked for a year in Minneapolis and then came down here. We got married in August of 1971. We've got two great daughters to help us celebrate. And I'd like to just recognize Mary for putting up with me for that long. Now, many of you heard him mention the SOBs. We were actually the Sigma Omega Betas. Now, we might have been a social organization, and we were also non-recognized, just like the Foxes were. So we always had a good time, regardless if we were having separate keggers or parties, whatever you want to call it. We might have walked a few fires out at Clocks Island, and for you younger people, you might want to learn what that is. It was just a great time. I've got lifetime friends that I met here at Upper Iowa and continue to have them as my best friends. SOBs, Foxes, and especially the I-Girls. With that, we talk about service, and, when I came to school, I was going to be a music major. That lasted about 6 months because I had gotten into my wrestling a lot more than into my music at that time. So I changed to an elementary education major and taught school for 3 years and finally decided that wasn't going to work for me. So I was lucky enough to get into banking and was in banking for 41 years. And one of the best things that happened to me in banking was back in 1977, I became a member of Rotary International. Rotary International is the largest service organization in the world, and their motto was service above self. So I took that to mean take care of other people, and you will reap all the benefits from that. So with that, I'd like to thank Rotary for giving me that opportunity. I want you all to think about giving back to the university, whatever it might be, or to your community. You know, it is time, talent, and of course, your treasures to give back, especially to the university. So I'd like to say thank you to everyone for attending. Let's go and have a good football game, and go Peacocks.